What's up everybody, and today we're going to be going over the basics of soldering on your FPV drone after you broke a solder joint.
Today we're going to be in the car because it's a little cold outside and raining, but we hope you guys enjoy this new type of video. Coming up, we're going to be explaining exactly how to solder two joints together if it's your first time soldering, and the easiest way to get it done.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have all the materials ready. You're going to need a soldering iron and solder, and all the tools you need to take apart your drone.
All right, everyone. So after you got all your supplies, what you're going to do is actually take apart the drone and find the parts that's broken, identify those. After that, you're going to heat up the soldering iron.
The next step is you're going to want to go ahead and try and get rid of the old solder as best you can. Sometimes you can use a solder remover, and that is a pretty useful tool to help get excess solder off the board. Another thing that you can do, but you have to be very gentle with this, is use a flathead screwdriver to try and get the solder off. If it's broken off, it should be able to just pop off, but you want to be careful with that. A nice thing is once you get it all cleaned up, go ahead and take that screwdriver and very gently go over the top of the connection surface, so you're able to apply it and it'll actually stick really well.
All right, the next step that you're going to want to do is use your soldering iron to heat up the board on the specific circuit that you're going to want to connect your joint to.
After you've heated up the board a little bit, you're going to want to go ahead and tin your wire. So how you do that is you take some solder and get it on your soldering iron. Another note is you want to have a very fat soldering tip so you're able to put a lot of heat into the board and into the cable. After that, you're going to go ahead and take the cable that you want to solder and press it onto the board underneath the soldering iron. Then you're going to take your solder and slowly feed it onto the wire, creating that solid connection. And then you should hold it there for about 10 to 15 seconds. And that will allow the cable to fuse to the board with the solder. And when you lift the soldering iron up, the cable should not come off, and it should just be stuck to the board.
After that, you can do this same process and repeat it and connect all the wires. And after they're all connected, you can go ahead and test your drone. It's important to do this before you put everything back together so you know if you have to resolder certain parts. All right, everyone, that is how to simply solder everything together for an FPV drone. This is going to be the quickest tutorial. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Flying Fridays.
Oh yeah,
Pretty cool.
Electric screwdrivers, we highly recommend them. If any company with an electric screwdriver wants to sponsor us, please say so.